Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Lady Death, issue number 2, Between Heaven and Hell, by Chaos Comics. In my last video I told you about what I thought, what I think about issue number 1 and what happened in there. There's no different. My thoughts is not different from, what's happening in here, but there's some things that I actually like and there's some things that I don't like. So let's dive in. So we see Purgatori as Lady Death's mother, been disguised using an astral projection, and she wants to bite her for blood because it seems there is some kind of a war brewing in the future, and she needs her blood to become powerful and battle those those very powerful being. No clue, but that's what they are talking about. But Lady Death is seeing through the disguise because she says that she knew that she has seen the soul of her mother go through the portal and that she basically knew that it was a ruse. So Lady Death and Purgatory are just now battling each other, but not before. They're doing that a little bit later because Purgatory is now teleporting away and she is going to a grave and she digs up, I thought the corpse, but no, this being called the cremator is just lying there under a pile of rubble, and it seems that he was once eons ago an ally of Lady Death, and Purgatory thinks, basically gonna manipulate him and saying, you are being abandoned by her and she never cared for you, and now you become my slave and do what as I say, because I believe he is a weaponsmith for the Dukes of Hell or something like that, and he's alive. And we see here Cremator, whining, that's how I call it, about how he's been abandoned and that he's gonna pay Lady Death for what she did. Basically she didn't do anything, but that he is being manipulated and putting under a spell. So he crafts some kind of a weapon. I believe it's also a sword, and that's a special sword that can kill or do whatever she wants from Lady Death, because she doesn't not only wants to have her blood, but also it seems that she has the soul of Lucifer in her and she needs to free him, not because she likes him, but she wants to enslave him again, something like that. It's a little bit vague. But also, here we see this blood pool and this pyramid of bones, which actually it looks very bizarre. This is a pool that if you drown someone, that's the rumor, if you drown someone, then you can force the truth from them. Now, okay, I have a question. How can you force someone to tell the truth if they are drowning? Like dead. Corpses can't speak, right? That's not, maybe in this universe, because, this is hell or something like that. Doesn't really make sense. Anyway, moving on. So Cremator is done, and Purgatory orders to go to her castle. And this is the castle, by the way, it floats on it. I mean, this is very, I think, an 80s image aesthetic, because in the 80s I have also, when I see fantasy stuff, it's always been those floating houses, castles, structures on floating rocks, and this reminds me a lot of them. Also, with the whole aesthetic of Lady Death in this comic, the whole aesthetic reminds me of classic rendition of Heaven and Hell, which is not always a good thing, but also not a bad thing. It's just depends on your taste of what Heaven and Hell looks like. So he, I don't know, pays her a visit, wants to do something to her, and then she wakes up and she recognizes this cremator. I'm sorry, and but she thinks, this is another phantasm posing as my old cremator ally, and they are gonna battle. And in the last issue, I criticized a lot of the art, and I still stand by that. But I think this is I said that the art needs to breathe more. And I think in this issue, there is, a little bit of a 50-50 thing going on. So, because this panel, for instance, I like that. So you see punching him through, I don't know, some kind of a door, and then he falls down the stairs. And I think that's really cool. And also that Cremator stands up and then throw this pillar on her and breaks in pieces. It looks very, cool. And then she, breaks out of it using her death powers, or however you call it. Yeah, it looks fantastic. There are some issues with it, the speed lines all over. Still prominent here, but it's less, what's the word, intrusive? Not sure if that's the right word, but, it's less on the nose. Maybe that's the word. And then, Cremator, while battling her, comes to his senses, and he knows now who he is, and that he was controlled, and then was on the spell of Purgatori, and then he's getting stabbed. I also don't like, and it's very weird, that his body is just like this, and then he has a very, I don't know, burned face, as if he has been lying in the sun for too long, and then only his face is brown. It just looks weird. So Purgatori is here, and I like the horse that she's riding on. It's very cool with the horns, and it's red, and also this blocky mane. It's cool. It's just a cool rendition. So they're battling each other. The problem with the thing that is constantly in this book, it's they talk a lot. There's a lot of talking. There's a lot of words using here. So she summons her horse, and also some kind of a wolves, because she has some kind of a, I don't know, hyenas or something like that, or other wolves. So she summoned her own wolves here, and they take on the other wolves or hyenas. So it's just been thrown in there. So there's a battle going on. Battle looks cool. They're basically insulting each other constantly and wants to kill each other, and it goes on and on. And Purgatori uses her blood powers to blind her, so she has now the upper hand. And basically, I'm gonna show you. She's gonna, pin her down with the sword so she cannot move, and then, still talking a lot, and also these wolves here. I love that a little bit. I didn't notice at first, because can I show it? Yeah, here. They are here. They are here. So in every panel, they are biting the other wolves, and we don't know who are the winners. So that's cool. So at some point, Lady Purgatori bites her, gets her blood, getting rejuvenated, getting her powers back. Still a lot of talking, and uses a sword to pin her down, and also uses a blood pentagram. Like I said, some old school designs and art here, and images, from probably the Old Testament or something. Not entirely sure, just make stuff up, but that's what I think. And it seems that Lady Death does not have the soul of Lucifer in it, and Purgatori is very surprised by that, and then somehow, although she's very weakened, she releases, escapes from her bonds, and also love these cool small details, with the skulls in her powers. She's healing herself, and then she takes Purgatori to this blood pool, and like I said, they are going to drown, and she's going to drown her, and to reveal the truth where Lucifer actually is, because he thinks, she was convinced that she has the soul and the powers of Lucifer in her to reshape hell itself. But that's not the case. So somehow Lucifer is not there, and we don't know where he is. Well, he is here sitting on a throne and looking into the flames about what's going on. And then Lady Death says, Purgatori says, Lucifer's soul is not within you, it never was. And then it continues to the next chapter. So is this good? I don't know. It's better than the first one, but the battle and all those insulting each other which is normally cool, but they are saying the same over and over again. Oh, I want to kill you. Oh, I want to suck your blood. Oh, I need your power. Oh, I need the soul of Lucifer. Oh, I'm going to make you pay. I'm going to kill you. You know, stuff like that. And it goes a little bit too long, so I don't like that. Also, I don't like the image of Lucifer. Not sure why. I mean, he's the classic Satan-looking demon, but he has red skin, has just gold and sits on the throne, has horns. Maybe it's the beard thing. I don't know. And also, he's coming over like a wimp. I've read other comics with Lady Death and Purgatory. He's always on the losing end. He isn't really strong, although he's Lucifer, so that's a little bit weird. Also, we have a statue of Lady Death. Cool. Anyway, so that brings us to the end of the video. Yeah, it's okay. It's nothing special, but, it is what it is. Two more issues to go, guys. And then we're done. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked the video. Give me a like. Leave something in the comment. Share my video. But most of all, subscribe to my channel for more videos. It would help me a lot. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.